battle with the Detroit Lions. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Goff. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Out of the gun, Goff. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
And when you think of the Vikings, you think of a team that brings a lot of pressure to the quarterback, but a surprise in 2020. Only 23 sacks as a unit last year, so they're in need of bigger production from their pass rush in 2021. Remember, last year's numbers, they were in the bottom 5 in the NFL. No way they want a repeat of that.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Back deep, D.D. Westbrook. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Off the play fake, Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings featured back. You put the ball in his hands, good things happen. 2nd in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards, and that's now back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons with 30 combined total touchdowns. What a player is Dalvin Cook.
12 yards there, 1st down Vikings. Cousins gives way to Cook, and he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, 27 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. On first down, Goff. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he works it past the 50. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Well, he gets attended to. He'll step aside. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Goff now looking to throw. His throw incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down. Now it's gone. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. To throw, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. 39 yards there, a big one. They'll make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions, they're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. They try again with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have taken a 13-0 first-quarter lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot down. And you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Goff. He's got his tight end. It's Fells.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And here comes Westbrook. And he's out right at the 25. And a nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Lets it fly for Thielen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. Oh, Walker showing the power. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Well, yeah, this offense has had their way for the most part here in this first half, but that time, maybe they got a little greedy.
Well, it is hard to blame them, isn't it? Because like they said back in the 1980s, greed can be good. Stick with what's been working. But that time, I think you got a little bit too much air under that one, and it turned into a turnover that was much needed by that defense.
And that is incomplete here.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Kirk Cousins and the Vikings offense back on the field. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Play fake. Cousins. Flushed out right. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. From the gun, here's Gone. Open man, the tight end Fells. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Westbrook now on the return. That'll go as a 7 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the football going back to the Vikings offense. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now Cousins. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. Play action now. Cousins. Throw complete to Herndon. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. From the 27, Cousins to Jefferson on the slant. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Hey, man, let's play our game.
In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. Oh, what a catch there by Thielen. And all the way down to the 5. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll run for it with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. It's Dalvin Cook there with a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings open the lead up to 34-0. Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd down and 5. A shotgun snap for Goff. And a quick throw here that's complete. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now a 1st down throw. Goff. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A final shot before break here. Goff. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. It was a strong first half for the veteran quarterback, Kirk Cousins. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the third quarter. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
And Viking fans spent plenty of time wondering how they were going to replace Stephon Diggs when he left for Buffalo. But I think most would agree now that Justin Jefferson was the best rookie receiver in football last year. 88 catches for an even 1,400 yards. I would say the numbers don't lie.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. To the air again, it's Cousins. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Now Cousins. Open man is Osborne. He's got him. Touchdown! Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings have taken a 6-touchdown lead. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple. 8 yards to go on second down. Now a toss for Swift left side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
3rd and long. It's Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on here to punt it away. It's fielded at the 45. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. K.J. Osborne, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Complete. Jefferson to target. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep.
And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen there to make the grab. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. So that drive, 4 plays. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Here's Goff. He gets this complete to Cephas. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On second down now. Swift wiggles free. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. That catch good for only a couple.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 63 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. On first down, it's Goff. Over the middle, it's Fells. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. 3 yards remain for second down. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now Goff on first down. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 7 yards, the pickup there. Looking to throw again on second down. Goff. They're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again.
T.J. Hockenson came into the NFL with big expectations. His big strides, they came in year 2 when his receptions jumped from 32 as a rookie to 67 last year. They expect those numbers to continue to go up, and they will when he continues to make catches like that.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 3 yards the gain there, second down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing again is Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Lions on third down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Gone. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Give them a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals, because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep it from getting a 1st down as well.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamal Williams Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Lions are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each
oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. KJ Osborne, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Daniil Hunter picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And now out comes Minnesota. And Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we've reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsar? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here telling us stretch this thing out a little bit?
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 66 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Handoff comes to Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Cousins able to find Jefferson here, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Going on the ground with Madison. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. Well, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook taking it in from 4 yards out. And this Viking offense is running away with this one.
And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
To throw again on second down. Goff. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun. Goff.
And this one taken in by Cephas.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Here's Goff. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the 50, it's Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. To the air again. Goff.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get them about 5 yards.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
101 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
And they will take a knee here. The Chargers, it's one thing to win, it's another thing to win and